welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3 as we play as, well, now we're the Empire of Benin in Africa. And looking at the map, looks like these guys, Christopherid Sultanate, which effectively is Egypt, is kind of broken up a bit. I don't know. Oh, Jerusalem kind of split them apart here. We have a new kind of player up here. We have Oguz-Il Khanate. West Francia and Bavaria just seem to be exchanging territory all the time. Now it's East Francia's turn to eat everything. And maybe no one cares about this, but I found it interesting because I've actually never really seen it happen before, is Iceland has broken up into two. There's the Jarldom of Island and Chiefdom of Vesterland. And they are independent of each other. So back down to where we were. We have this war going on, which is our ally fighting. They have, well, without us, about 7,200 people versus 5,700. They are winning. I was probably not going to get involved in that war unless I had to. Otherwise, I think what I'm probably going to largely try to focus on doing is start sweeping west, although I think I'm going to try to take care of these two guys first. I was thinking about what my goals for the campaign from this point on are, because we actually got to Empire a bit faster than I expected. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, given how big we are. Yeah, so what are some of the goals that I could play towards now that, you know, we're in the, while we're almost in the feudal era. We did the event, but we're still 19 years away from actually being in the feudal era. But, I mean, that shouldn't take that long. You know, and we're an empire now. Well, there are a few things. Some concrete things that we could try to go for is this Unite Africa decision. So it says, the one thing we obviously need to do is it says you completely control the region of Africa. Now, looking at the definitions here, it says the conditions fulfilled when all counties in the targeted region are held by either the ruler or by their vassals. And none of its counties are occupied by hostile armies. Well, I mean, that could be a little bit of an issue. Of course, it says the region constitutes a specific geographical area on the map. Now, if I click on this, it kind of just zooms in there, you know, instead of kind of showing all of this. So I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm assuming by Africa, it means Africa, you know. But I'm not sure if their definition of Africa that I need to unite is smaller than the entire continent. I don't know. I'm assuming it is. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's the entire continent. One other thing that I could try to work towards, this actually might be even more difficult than the Unite Africa, is this dynasty of many crowns. So at least 10 members of my dynasty is an independent ruler. So not just under me, but they are their own thing. And the highest held title is greater or equal to kingdom. And 10 dynasty members would need to do that. So if I started doing that, I would have to start trying to put my family members in charge of other people. And they would either have to already be kingdoms, or I would probably have to help them become one. Via, helping them in wars. That might be a bit much to try to accomplish. Because that probably would mean having to go into intrigue a lot more. Like, say, marrying someone matrilineal, you know what I mean. The children take the wife's house. Matrilineal marriages. Doing like a matrilineal marriage to like a third son, and then having to assassinate the first two before they have any kids. Things like that. While I do some intrigue, I haven't done a lot in this game. Partly because my one intrigue-focused character lasted like 10 years or something like that. So, now is my heir? I can't remember. My heir is intrigue focused, although he's only a 2-star. And being cynical, deceitful, and fickle, he could be an actual pretty nasty character. So we'll have to see. But speaking of him, if I'm the liege, okay, so my first son died. Then my second son, he must be inheriting her stuff. Oh wow, she is okay. So she controls that kingdom. I suppose that's one way of getting someone on my dynasty on a kingdom throne. Although they have to be independent, I think, for that to count. So I've disinherited him from my side, because he's a murderer. And there was basically no way that we could cover it up. And I didn't want to deal with that. But he, of course, has the problem of being a very bad guy. I don't know if my third son's any better. Or my third living son. I mean, he would be a better intrigue character, I guess. Because I was thinking I could always, inconveniently have him fight in wars. I don't know. Yeah, my heir is currently not allowed to be a champion. What is my son's? Nine. How about this son's? 11. I could always just force them to be force. This is my third son. No, this is my third son? That's my third son, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily want to force him. Here we go. So if we do that. So my worst, outside of them, my worst champion is 14, which is actually pretty darn good. So if they have, unfortunate accidents on the battlefield, I'm not necessarily gonna complain. But otherwise, let's see, we're not swaying anyone. Is there anyone we might want to sway? Now here, maybe we have to be, well, since we have a reformed religion, I am not entirely sure. Yes, so we're getting money from church holdings. And I can't really see where these are coming from. But I'm assuming we're getting levies from church holdings as well. So keeping my popularity with my high shaman would probably be good. He's already pretty high, but let's try to get him to 100. Speaking of which... Oh, well, we might not have the money for it. Well, we already have a city being built here. Oh, and we already have a temple. Okay. So we have no empty holdings here, it looks like. Because I was actually going to build a temple there if... So it looks like this has... Is this yeah, that's a temple. They might... All these might already have temples. Yes. This also has 3 and has a temple and a city. Did this have a city? I didn't see a city. It has 2 empty holdings. So... Oh, we need to convert there. Are we converting anywhere? Yes. Somewhere else. He's doing vassal approval, which is probably what I want. He's improving my development here. Let's train commander. Well, let's see. Yeah, we could probably train commanders. Our levies are getting back up. So... Alright. So, let's see what these guys look like. 1,200, they have no allies. 1,100, they do have some strong allies. So, we could probably go after these guys first. Let me review what my... It's been a couple days since I've recorded. So, I'm generous, patient, and cynical. Okay. So... Patience, probably the main one of that. You know, so he obviously, you know, he would probably sit here and be like, okay, you know, he's 56. You know, maybe he'll die and then they'll lose this. She's even older. So maybe she'll die and they'll lose that. So I'll just be patient and see if they lose this alliance. And then if they do, then we can attack. So... but these guys we can go ahead and attack right now. I don't know who his... I'm not sure who his heir even is. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter. So, we can do a holy war here. Of course, use PD, which we actually have pretty much, you know, plenty of. We can give our cousin, which is unlanded and isn't expected to inherit anything, this. Or we could seize it, in which case our vassal, I guess, yeah, he would become a vassal of our vassal. But I mean, I kind of want... Well, let's see what if we do a holy war. All titles held by you are vassalized by you. You'll seize all territory. Your alliance... Yeah, I don't see anything about... It says that by vassalized by you. So I'm thinking that we wouldn't get this title. So you can see how our CB has changed now that we're working to be feudal. So if I can't pick up this title myself, I think I'm just going to grant it to my unlanded cousin. Is this the best commander? No, it's not. This is my fourth son, I believe. Yes. Who has the Duchy of Carafa, I believe is how you say that. He's already betrothed. Why are you betrothed to a 40-year-old? God damn it. We're breaking that. Sorry, man. Let's find you a proper wife. Why are you disinherited? I actually can't remember. I don't see anything here about... Oh! I think I know why. It's because it's before I made the Empire. And so I was starting to work to disinherit my son so everyone inherited stuff, but that's not really as important anymore. So I actually think I'll restore his inheritance. But he still needs a proper marriage. I don't know if there's anyone with good traits. Not really. She does, but we don't get any alliance out of it. Let's look at some of all skills and kind of see what options there are. Well, she has his best sum of all skills. Oh my god, he needs stewardship desperately. And she has it. Oh, maybe we could do this. I mean, he is going to be a vassal, so I guess an alliance doesn't matter as much. But I wonder if she has the best. She has the second, tied for the second best stewardship on the list. And there's really, and she could help boost two other, intrigue and learning, which no one else can really do. So yeah, I think we're going to go here. He'll lose some prestige, but kind of a well. Sorry for that interruption in your war. There we go. But yeah, I was kind of like, what the hell? So why are we... Oh, I bet they bought... Yeah, I bet they bought mercenaries. All of a sudden. We might want to... Nah, we can't afford it, can we? Well, we might have to... try to rush some of these people in if we can. I'll leave the one behind so they're still, in theory, gathering. Oh. Oh no! My first son was slain in battle, I think. The horror. He was... I had only disinherited him because he was a murderer. Alright. I do gain stress for that. We are finally going to win this battle. I guess we can probably try to disband these whenever we can. I think this army's too close. Oh. Okay, yeah. Making sure. Okay, we can unlock a new learning perk. So we're going down this tree, so I guess we're going to do this. Realm Priest Opinion plus 50. Well, that means we probably don't need to sway him anymore. Nope. So, well, I don't know if we gained any from that, from the church holdings, but alas. Alright, so let's see if there are any vassals who might need some encouragement. It looks like everyone is at worst in the 40s. Yeah. Are there any foreign powers we might want to... What are our chances of vassalizing? So that's not going to happen. Different faith and culture group. I have a feeling that's going to be a problem. Did these guys break off again? God damn it. What happened there? Did she just win a war or what? One against... Oh, let's see if I can... Trying to select her. No. Unless the person who controlled that also controlled these. Maybe that's what it was. So we do have some funky stuff going on over here. Because of vassals and inheritances. I don't know why I can't speak today. Anyway, this... Oh, we have an empty council position. Boy. Is there anyone here that's 11, 10? Not really. Guess let's assign... Guess we can assign you. You're probably gonna die soon yourself, but... Okay, she's formed a new alliance with them. Which is where? Oh, way down there. You had to go a ways to find someone, huh? I don't even know if they're gonna get here in time. Maybe. But we had a good healer arrive. Yeah, she joined the war. We already have a doctor. Noontime sun. The sun is high above. It's noontime, isn't it? And it is rather hot outside. I've been out for a bit too long doing whatever business I was doing. I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. So I can say, better retreat inside into the shade. Maybe drink some water too. I have a 25% chance of mild headache thanks to the sun, with a tiny health penalty. Or I can do, I have some business to finish, unfortunately. Then a 75% chance of getting that. Well, I would say I'm patient, so I wouldn't be like rushing to get stuff done. So I think we'll do that. And we got the mild headache anyway. Of course we would. To make my high shaman... Wait, we're still swaying him? Oh, I guess we are. We do not need to be doing that. That's right, I never did quit swaying him. They are determined. Oh. To the amicable Chiefdom of Benin. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I've long coveted your lands only to be denied possession of them. No more. The time has come for me to finally get what I deserve. Alright? So where are you? Ah, so he's over here. Okay. Yeah, he must have allies because there's these guys. These guys. And these guys. And you kind of have to assume they're all going to join. I don't actually... They're a bit far away to join. I don't know if there's anyone around here that we can ally with or something like, say, Ghana again. They're not quite as powerful. These guys, maybe. Of course, there's a big question of... is there anyone we could even, you know, marry to them? What are our options here? Married, betrothed. Married. So we have a princess. So they have an unmarried son, which they do. And he's not betrothed. Will they do a matrilineal? They will. Did that give us an alliance, though? I'm assuming it would. Yes. And he has a claim on that for possibly later. Alright, let's do this. And then we can... call them into this war. Oh, wait. That was the wrong ally. Fine. Right, because they haven't actually accepted yet. That was stupid. Now will you join this war? Yeah, they will. Okay. Well, I mean, fine. They can send their troops over there if they want. Although I have a feeling they're busy right now. Okay. What I might do here is move these basically as close as I can so they can recover their men-at-arms strength along the way. And then I don't know how long it's going to take for my other people to raise, because we actually raised them not long ago. 32 days isn't horrible, I suppose. Considering. Now, they're not going to be able to go against someone of a comparable size, because... who's in charge of our other army? Because they should have the good person with with the military engineers, since they have the onagers. They should have... well, they have the best other person. Okay. So they're currently fighting someone already. So let's start moving these guys, I guess, and we can see... let's see where they go. They're going up there, so let's move here. Staring at the stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The Mars... okay, well, I think we've seen this before. The stars move at different speeds, etc., etc. So I will find my answers in the heaven. I earn 50 lifestyle points. I get insight from the heavens, which gives me +1 stewardship, +1 learning, and some prestige for 10 years. My high shaman loses 10 opinion. Or I can't do this because I'm cynical, so we'll do this. And I've died. Alright. So, my son is at war. He has no player heir because I don't think he has any kids yet. I died of heart failure. Alright. So we founded the faith. We founded the new Orissa. So this is technically Eneton the First because we're an Alaphin now. Although I probably will still just call him Enatin the Fifth. Cultural Head, Exalted Among Men, Paragon of Virtue. We only got the one perk, the one finished perk. 10 wars, 5 offensive, 5 defensive, so I guess pretty balanced there. Alright, so let's see. So, Abiola, inherited the Empire of Benin, of course, the Kingdom of Benin, the Kingdom of Gur, Duchy of Benin, and it looks like all 3 counties. So our brother inherited 2 kingdoms. My sister inherited, it looks like, 2 kingdoms. And my other brother inherited 2 kingdoms each. So each inherited 2 kingdoms. That could be interesting when it comes to succession wars. With the passing of my father, the responsibility to lead the vast empire now falls upon my shoulders. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and purse my lips. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. Okay. So, okay, our wife, like, just turned of age. So, she's a wise woman. Okay. Does she have her own? No, she doesn't have her own titles, though she does have claims. I'm surprised we've only gotten these 2, although our intrigue isn't that great. Which probably means we might want to do this or this. Because that increases our... Well, I mean, I guess our intrigue's okay. So, agent acceptance plus 10 if we do a lot of schemes, which could be useful. Intrigue plus 3. Fertility plus 20. Attraction plus 10. Seduction power plus 20. That might actually be okay until we have an heir. And then maybe we can switch it. Maybe we'll do that. I've never swapped this once we have it. I don't think you can do it for 10 years, but it would make sense. We need to fill our council. We're not endorsed by our high shaman, so we're going to have to sway him. Alright, let's look at our council. Possible council positions. You're pretty good at martial, okay at stewardship. Diplomacy, I mean. You're pretty good at stewardship. You're the best so far in intrigue. You suck at everything. You're even better at intrigue. Okay, so... Well, I think we know who this is going to go to. Yeah, I mean, that one's not even close. So we have... I think he's going to end up being our steward, or our chancellor, just because he's the only one in double digits. Which means it looks like he's going to be our marshal, or she's going to be our marshal for the same reason. And then we'll just take, I guess, him, because he's the only other... the only one who's good at that out of the ones who are left. She is. So all these vassals generally like me. We'll have to see whether that changes or not. But here are these guys. Where are... Well, they lost... Okay, let's put her in charge. All my men-at-arms are reformed. So we probably should go ahead and start having them come over here. Let's try to chase these guys, I guess. So, I'm cynical. So, like my last player there. But I'm also deceitful, so... Which is a sin. Which could be a problem. It's probably why we're losing piety. Yeah. And we're also fickle. Oh, yeah, and we're a witch. I forgot about that. We actually don't have any secrets, which I'm almost surprised about. We haven't, like, illicitly murdered anyone while the AI was controlling this character. Yeah, after this war, I'll have to see if there's any murdering or whatever that we might want to start doing. Now, it is saying we have a powerful... But this might just be... Yeah. Yeah, okay. This was just a leftover from some of the bugginess that happens. Well, now it says consider an ultimatum in 8 months. But this is just a... So one of my... kings, queens in this case, can't join a faction, so that's good. So I don't know if there's much we can really do about this. Oh, we can probably... Oh, I don't know if we can fight them. They have 5,000 men. And our allies aren't really close yet. We can maybe hang around... and see... Where are my... Okay, they're over here, so I need to watch that. Okay, let's come down here. Hopefully our ally will follow suit. Looks like they are. Great. Yeah, please don't die, because I don't have an heir. I'm surprised one of my siblings isn't an heir. I actually wonder why that's the case. Probably because my half-sister is next in line to inherit, and she's not of our house. Why is everyone this house? Maybe because they're all descendants of my half-sister? It's actually pretty annoying. I think that's because this is someone from our mother's previous marriage. Yeah, that must be the case. And if we murder her, that doesn't even really help because all of the inheritances are going down her line. So it's not like it just goes to my next brother, which is of that of that house as well. We could always try adding a law, although we don't have the prestige, to make it elective. Until then, we'll have to see. Let's do no more than is necessary. A little brighter, okay. I'm watching a play being performed by the troupe of traveling actors. The quality of their acting is bad, and that's an understatement. The main problem is that they are overly melodramatic when they act, so none of their characters or storylines seem believable. When the play is finished, the response from the audience is anemic at best. It seems most people don't like their acting either, and I'm surprised no one was booing them off stage. The acting troupe is definitely lucky in that regard. How do they even survive? So I can either say, what a waste of an afternoon, in which case, you know, nothing happens, I guess. One of the actresses looks quite fetching, at least. Ooh. Feeling lustful. That actually might be good, because that would increase our fertility even more. We could also try to seduce our wife, I guess. Try to get a kid that way. But let's do this. Seduce. Convert to witchcraft. 0% chance. Why? I actually don't even know why. Huh. That's interesting. We probably should sway her to get her opinion up as well. Oh, we should probably have her convert as well. Alright, we won this war. They won this war. That was our neighbors. Let's go here, so maybe they finish this. Nope. Alright, fine. Knight improved. So this faction created against us, but they're too weak. Okay, so she currently is helping them, but they're also too weak now, so... we could go over here and help, I guess. So did she convert? Yes. Can we seduce her now? Yes. Maybe that's what the problem was. Although it's only 15%. Why is it so low? Well, let's finish swaying our high shaman. So he gets positive approval. Oh, we're in debt. I didn't even notice. We probably have enough allies here to where we don't need these guys anymore, hopefully. Let's split off our knights, at least. And we need to move these guys into our territory. Oh, we're still losing money, but not as much now. No longer ill, that's good. We won this war. Alright. And we got... Oh yeah, we got money from them because they declared war against us. We can ransom someone, so let's do that. That's not going to happen right now. We can negotiate alliances. So this is my mother, who controls Kanem. Does that mean I'm going to inherit that? I would think so. No? Who's inheriting that? Probably this person. Yeah. I shouldn't have married someone who already had kids. That was a mistake. So this is what? Someone over here. Oh, them. I don't know if they're worth it. Then there's this, which is them. They might be worth it. All right. Well, let's try to get some money here. Filial impiety? Am I saying that right? One of my guards seems to be in an unusually good mood today. When I asked him why, he paused for a few moments, unsure whether he wanted to tell me. Eventually he admitted it was because his father passed. Okay. I'd known for a long time that my guard and his father had never been on the best terms, and his father, while not an outright villain, was a caustic, rageful, and very unlikable person who gave his son a lot of grief and stress. Still, to feel joy over the death of one's parents, is such a thing even appropriate? I mean, yeah, I guess. So, okay, so I'm cynical, deceitful, and fickle. I don't know if any of that really applies here, but we'll see. I'm happy that we'll no longer be troubled by those burdens. I spend 10 piety. I gain sympathetic. I gain diplomacy, lose intrigue, so I probably don't want that. He wasn't a good father, yes, but show him some respect. I gained 10 piety. Yeah. I don't like losing the intrigue. So we'll do this, I guess. As far as prisoners, guess we can demand conversion here. Demand conversion here. And demand conversion here. Let that clear. We swayed. Okay. We did sway our high shaman, which means we're now getting more money. He's still converting. We could get more piety if we had him do this, but we're not. It's not like we're about to go negative piety. I think I'm gonna sway my wife next. Because we obviously want a kid with her sooner rather than later. And I think that it will help if she has a better opinion of us. That might also help our attention to seduce her as well, if it comes to that. So, but I think that's where we will leave it off for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here next time on Crusader Kings 3.